Imagine boarding a plane that runs without a drop of fuel, produces zero emissions, and can make long-distance air travel cheaper, faster, and cleaner than anything we've seen before. Well, Elon Musk has just unveiled Tesla's 2026 super electric plane, and many are calling it the single greatest disruption to aviation since the Wright Brothers first took flight. Could this really spell the end for aerospace giants like Boeing? Let's dive in. For decades, the aviation industry has been dominated by a handful of giants, Boeing and Airbus leading the pack. But as climate change, rising fuel costs, and mounting regulations push airlines toward greener solutions, the world has been waiting for a real game changer. And now, Elon Musk claims Tesla is ready to deliver just that. In a jaw-dropping announcement, Musk revealed Tesla's 2026 super electric plane, an aircraft powered by next-generation solid-state batteries, and a revolutionary distributed propulsion system. Unlike traditional jets, this aircraft isn't just about cutting emissions. It's about redefining how planes are built, how they fly, and how much they cost to operate. Tesla's aviation project centers around ultra-lightweight battery packs capable of delivering 5 times the energy density of today's lithium-ion cells. These batteries can recharge faster than refueling a jet with kerosene, and paired with electric propulsion, they promise quieter flights, lower maintenance, and drastically reduced operating costs. Imagine flying across the Atlantic with no roaring engines and a fraction of the ticket price. Boeing, already under pressure from safety controversies and delays, now faces a competitor unlike any it has ever seen. Tesla isn't just entering the aviation market. It's rewriting the rulebook. If airlines can save billions by switching to Tesla's electric fleet, what happens to Boeing's decades-old business model built around fuel-guzzling jets? Of course, it won't be smooth flying. Battery weight, certification hurdles, and global infrastructure pose massive challenges. But Musk has a history of proving doubters wrong, from reusable rockets at SpaceX to mass-market EVs at Tesla. Could this be his boldest gamble yet? So, is Tesla's 2026 super electric plane the death blow to Boeing, or just another ambitious dream? One thing's for sure. If Musk pulls this off, the skies of the future won't sound or look anything like they do today. The announcement didn't just shake up the public. It sent shockwaves through the aviation industry. Airline CEOs are suddenly reconsidering fleet expansion plans. Investors are questioning whether traditional aerospace companies can keep pace with Tesla's innovation. And regulators? They're scrambling to understand how to certify an aircraft that doesn't fit neatly into existing aviation categories. Much like SpaceX forced NASA and legacy aerospace contractors to rethink spaceflight, Tesla's electric plane could push Boeing, Airbus, and others to adapt or risk being left behind. Now, let's talk about what this means for you, the traveler. Tesla's design promises cabin silence, since electric motors hum instead of roar. No more deafening takeoffs or turbulence amplified by heavy jet engines. Musk even teased features like self-dimming smart windows, personalized climate control at each seat, and AI-optimized flight paths that could cut travel times by up to 20%. Imagine arriving at your destination faster, cheaper, and with a lighter carbon footprint. This isn't just about technology. It's about global dominance in the skies. Countries are watching closely. China, already investing heavily in electric aviation, might accelerate its efforts to compete. Europe, with Airbus at its core, may push stricter environmental rules to give electric planes an advantage. And the United States? If Tesla succeeds, it reclaims America's lead in aviation innovation, something that has been slipping away for decades. Of course, Elon Musk rarely thinks small. This plane isn't just about replacing Boeing's 737s or Airbus A320s. It's about laying the groundwork for a future of high-speed, clean, and even autonomous air travel. Musk has hinted that one day, electric planes would work in tandem with SpaceX's Starship for a seamless Earth-to-Earth travel network, where passengers could cross continents in under an hour. What seems like science fiction today could become reality within our lifetime. Behind closed doors, airlines are already running the numbers. A plane that cuts operating costs by nearly 40% changes everything. Fuel accounts for one of the largest expenses in aviation. If Tesla can eliminate that dependency, suddenly budget airlines could offer tickets at prices never before possible, and premium carriers could reinvest in comfort, luxury, and speed. Some insiders whisper that major airlines are already in talks with Tesla, quietly exploring pre-orders, much like they did when the Tesla Semi promised to revolutionize trucking. The fear is simple. No airline wants to be the last to switch, watching competitors undercut them on both price and sustainability. For Boeing, this presents a chilling dilemma. Do they double down on improving traditional jets, squeezing out marginal efficiency gains, or attempt a risky pivot toward electric aviation? The challenge is that legacy manufacturers are weighed down by decades of supply chain commitments, regulatory expectations, and entrenched aircraft designs. Tesla, on the other hand, has the advantage of starting fresh, free of legacy baggage. That means while Boeing spends years debating strategy, Musk can move at startup speed, designing, testing, and iterating with Silicon Valley's urgency. Let's not overlook the bigger picture, the environment. Aviation contributes nearly 3% of global CO2 emissions, and demand for flights is only growing. Governments are under pressure to enforce cleaner solutions. Tesla's electric plane could be the answer regulators have been praying for. In fact, some analysts predict that once electric aircraft prove viable, fossil fuel-powered planes might face higher taxes or outright bans on certain routes. That means Tesla wouldn't just be an option, it could become the standard. Think back to when flying was once a glamorous luxury in the mid-20th century. Over the decades, it became routine, noisy, and often stressful. Tesla's vision could bring back a sense of wonder, boarding a sleek, whisper-quiet plane, knowing your journey leaves no carbon trail. The symbolism is powerful. Aviation no longer as a burden on the planet, but as a flagship of sustainability and progress. And if Tesla succeeds, air travel could become not just a necessity, but an experience people look forward to again. Elon Musk has never seen Tesla as just a car company. From the start, it's been about transforming how humanity moves. Cars, trucks, solar grids, and now planes, each piece connects into a larger vision. Pair Tesla's electric aircraft with Hyperloop for regional transport, Tesla EVs for local commutes, and SpaceX Starship for ultra-fast intercontinental travel, and suddenly Musk controls an integrated web of mobility that no single corporation has ever achieved. It's not just about selling products. It's about controlling the entire infrastructure of movement, land, air, and even space. The implications extend far beyond the aviation industry. Governments see Musk's plane as a lever of geopolitical influence. If Tesla dominates electric aviation, countries depending on oil exports could lose billions. Meanwhile, nations adopting Tesla's tech could slash their energy dependence almost overnight. China, Europe, and the U.S. are all quietly calculating how much power, both economic and political, this shift could bring. For the first time since the Cold War, aviation might once again become a battleground of superpowers. Boeing, once the pride of American engineering, starts losing orders. Airlines delay or cancel their jet purchases, betting on Tesla's cheaper, greener fleet. Stock prices fall. Governments hesitate to bail them out, arguing that the future belongs to electric. Within a decade, Boeing could risk becoming what Kodak was to photography, a fallen giant that failed to adapt. It sounds extreme, but history is full of examples of companies that ignored disruption until it was too late. Could Boeing be next? And here's the most fascinating part. Musk isn't promising this revolution in some distant future. The Tesla superelectric plane is slated for 2026, barely a blink away in aviation terms. That means the decisions airlines, governments, and manufacturers make today will shape whether this becomes the dawn of a new aviation era or another bold dream that crashes before takeoff. Either way, the world is watching. The countdown has begun. Between now and 2026, Tesla faces perhaps the most intense development sprint in its history. Building an electric car was one thing, but designing a commercial airliner that meets aviation safety standards is another challenge entirely. Musk has assembled a specialized aerospace team, including former SpaceX engineers, battery scientists, and even ex-Boeing talent who've quietly jumped ship to work on something bolder. The goal? To have a prototype ready for test flights by late 2025, a timeline that sounds impossible to traditional aerospace veterans, but perfectly in line with Musk's reputation for moving faster than anyone expects. According to leaked design sketches and insider reports, Tesla's prototype won't look like your average plane. Early renderings show a sleek, blended wing body, optimized for aerodynamics, with engines tucked into frame to reduce drag. Instead of a loud cabin with rattling panels, the Tesla plane promises an interior that feels more like a luxury EV cabin at scale. Minimalist design, panoramic windows, and smart lighting systems sync to time zones to fight jet lag. Every detail, from the wings to the cockpit, is being reimagined, not by airplane engineers who think in decades, but by EV innovators who think in disruptive leaps. The aviation world is buzzing about where the first test flights might take place. Some speculate Tesla could partner with SpaceX facilities in Texas, where controlled airspace would allow experimental runs. Others suggest Nevada or California, where Tesla already has deep infrastructure ties. When that first electric plane lifts off the runway, it won't just be a technical test. It will be a symbolic moment, like the launch of the Falcon 9 or the first Tesla Roadster. It will tell the world, aviation as you knew it is over. And just like when Tesla unveiled the Roadster or the Cybertruck, the first public reveal will likely be designed to shock. Musk knows how to turn an announcement into a global spectacle. Expect dramatic comparisons of operating costs, live demos showing the plane charging faster than anyone thought possible, and maybe even a jaw-dropping reveal of a luxury airline partner who's betting everything on Tesla's vision. That's the Musk playbook. Don't just make a product, make history. Rumors are already swirling about which airline will be the first to take the plunge. Budget carriers, always desperate to cut fuel costs, see Tesla's plane as a lifeline. Legacy airlines, however, worry about brand identity. Can they risk being left behind if Tesla reshapes the skies? Insiders claim at least 2 major international airlines are quietly negotiating exclusive early access deals with Tesla. If true, that could mean that by 2027, the first passengers might be stepping onto a Tesla-branded aircraft, not just a Tesla-built one. Imagine airlines competing to advertise not their routes, but their Tesla partnership status. Industry analysts speculate that the earliest routes won't be transatlantic. Not yet. Instead, Tesla could focus on short to medium-haul flights under 1,000 miles, where battery performance is most practical. Think Los Angeles to San Francisco, London to Paris, Tokyo to Seoul. These routes not only prove the technology, but also position Tesla planes as the greener, smarter alternative to trains and regional jets. And here's the kicker. Musk has hinted at prices dropping so low, it can make flying cheaper than taking a long-distance train or driving your own EV. The first passengers to step aboard won't just be travelers. They'll be part of history. Social media will light up with videos of silent takeoffs, glowing cabin tech, and zero-turbulence flights. Every review, every TikTok, every tweet will become free marketing for Tesla, sparking a cultural wave much like the first Tesla cars did. Instead of complaining about cramped seats and noisy engines, passengers might start demanding airlines switch to Tesla planes, creating a consumer-driven revolution that even Boeing and Airbus can't ignore. When Tesla's stock soared on the back of electric cars, few believed it could keep climbing. But an aircraft market worth hundreds of billions annually? That's a whole new game. Analysts predict that the moment Tesla completes a successful test flight with passengers on board, markets could react with the same frenzy we saw when SpaceX landed its first reusable rocket. Investors love disruption, and this isn't just disruption. It's a redefinition of aviation itself. By the late 2020s, the skies look different. Tesla's electric planes are no longer just prototypes or regional novelties. They're the backbone of short and medium-haul travel. Airlines that took the leap early are thriving with lower costs and higher passenger satisfaction. Those that hesitated, struggling, grounded in debt, and forced to play catch-up. Governments passed sweeping regulations, incentivizing airlines to go electric. What once seemed like a gamble is now the global standard. And Boeing, after years of resistance, faces the same choice Kodak once did: adapt or become a relic. By 2030, Tesla's electric aircraft fleet expands to long-haul routes, powered by breakthroughs in next-gen batteries and wireless charging infrastructure at airports worldwide. Passengers no longer dread flying. It's quieter, cleaner, faster, and even cheaper than ever before. For the first time, aviation becomes sustainable, reshaping global mobility. Boeing still exists, but no longer as the unchallenged king of the skies. That crown has passed to Elon Musk and Tesla, whose daring leap transformed aviation the way the Wright brothers once did. So, was Tesla's 2026 super electric plane a death blow to Boeing? Maybe not instantly, but it was the spark that ignited a revolution, one that forever changed how humanity travels. Elon Musk has done it again, turning the impossible into the inevitable, and proving once more that the future doesn't belong to those who wait, but to those bold enough to build it. The age of electric flight has begun.